friends. So today I thought I would share with you how I use cash envelopes and sinking funds to make sure that I'm staying on top of my budget. So if you're using Dave Ramsey's Baby Steps, you know he talks a lot about cash envelopes and sinking funds. So a sinking fund is something that's a little bit more long-term that you're saving for. So whether it be Christmas, a potential new vehicle, car maintenance, something that you'll be saving for quite some time. And it doesn't have to go on forever. You can save for an extended period of time. Like for myself, I do a Christmas sinking fund. So at the beginning of the year, I start saving money so that by the end of the year, when I'm ready to buy gifts, I have all the money that I need to go shopping. And then you also have cash envelopes, which you use more on a daily basis. So they can be your gas, your groceries, spending money, things of that nature. Now, of course, you can have physical sinking funds and cash envelopes, and you can also have electronic versions. So for myself, I have both. So what I use on a daily basis, I have in my cash envelopes. There's a couple of things that I actually keep in a safe at home, and those have some funds like birthdays and Christmas, because I'll be accessing those frequently throughout the year. And then for my electronic ones, those are things that I have for more long term and I don't want to touch. So I have a second savings account, my emergency fund, and then I have a house fund as well. I put a little bit each paycheck so that I can start growing those funds. So like I said, I do keep some at home, and I do keep them in a lockbox, and I keep it hidden away so that way I'm not tempted. So let me go ahead and show you my lockbox. Alright, it's this heavy duty, sorry, it's kind of heavy. It's a heavy duty lockbox, and I keep some envelopes that I may need to access throughout the year. So let me go ahead and pull them out and I'll show you which ones I have in there. So the first one I have is birthdays. Now between my family and my boyfriend's family, we have quite a lot of people. It's around 17 people. So I do like to make sure that we're putting money away each paycheck. There are quite a few people who have the same birthday month. I want to make sure that we're prepared. So each of us puts $5 per paycheck. We spend $10 per person on a birthday. Now I know a lot of people think, wow, that's not a lot of money. And right now it isn't, but for what we're trying to accomplish and becoming debt-free, right now that's all that we can give. And I know that our family members are appreciative of whatever we can give them. And you'd be surprised with what you can buy for $10. What I like to do is I go shopping at outlets because I feel like I get great deals there. What I do is if I know that I'm gonna go and there's gonna be birthdays in a couple of months, I go ahead and start looking for things that that person may enjoy, and I'm able to get them at a really great price and go ahead and just go ahead and save it until their birthday. All right, the next one I have is actually just called it sinking fund, but this is actually my car maintenance. So I'm about to go get my oil changed, so this is where all of that's gonna come from. It's extremely handy. Last year was the first year I did this, and I had to do an oil change at that point, and it was just so great to know that I could just pull the money out of here and not have to figure out, okay, well, how am I gonna shift things around so that I can get my oil changed? So this is one that I keep. The next one I have is for Christmas. Now this is our family Christmas one. Oh, you can also tell that I've used this envelope several times. Hey, it doesn't go to waste, does it? But so each of us puts $10 a paycheck into this envelope, and it just starts filling up so we're ready to go ahead and shop for Christmas presents. Now, I do have another Christmas fund, but this one is separate from the family one. This one's specifically for my boyfriend's Christmas present. I almost said birthday, but I keep it separate from the family fund so that way I'm able to buy him something that I want, and I'm able to spend a little bit more money on him. So the next one is a wedding fund. My best friend is getting married June 10th, and I'm the maid of honor, so I started this fund to pay for anything that's related to the wedding, dress, shoes, you name it, it came out of this. This is extremely convenient, and I'm also going to be in a wedding next year for my boyfriend's side of the family, so having this fund started already is giving me a head start, so that way I don't have to worry about where I'm going to be able to pay for my dress and shoes and things like that when the time comes. And the last sinking fund that I keep in my lockbox is this new one that we just created, and it is a couch. So I first want to say a huge thank you to my parents, because if it wasn't for them, I would be in a lot more debt than I am now. So gracias mami, papi. I'm extremely thankful. So when I moved into my first big kid apartment, my parents were gracious enough to give me some of their furniture. They're living in a townhome at the time, so our furniture from our old house was in storage. And even though they were planning on purchasing a new home in the next year or so, they were so nice and gave me that furniture. I got an entertainment center, I got a couch, I got a table. really was able to furnish my apartment, and I'm so thankful to them. Now, even though I'm extremely grateful for their furniture, some of it was kind of old. Now, the couch that I have and I'm looking to replace is about 25 years old. Now, it's in great condition. It still looks nice. It's a leather couch, but it is starting to see the wear and tear of the years. So our goal is to save some money so that by the beginning of the new year, we're able to purchase a new couch in cash. Now, this isn't something that we need to go out and buy immediately. So we're just gonna try to put about $30 in here each paycheck to just try to get this fund started. And hopefully by the time we need to replace it, we'll go ahead and have it fully funded. So next I want to talk about the cash envelopes that I use on a daily basis. Now, I actually don't use envelopes only because I did attempt to use them, but with my wallet, every time I zipped it or unzipped it, the envelopes get stuck in the zipper and it would just tear to pieces. And it was just a hassle always trying to figure out a way to make sure that I was able to open my wallet without tearing up any money. So I was listening to Rachel Cruz and I decided to give her clip system a try. So I have 5 clips that I use. Now, they're not always funded, but I do use them every now and then. So the first one I have, and these are ones that I actually made myself. This says P, so this is for personal, so any personal money that I've given myself. And the next one I have that one is an S for spending. Now, this is separate from personal. So if my boyfriend and I decide that we're gonna go out and go to the movies or do whatever, and we each contribute to that night, I go ahead and put it in the spending category. The next one I have, let me see if you can see it. It says D, and this is for deposit. So what I do is any money that I have left over in any of my clips that I'm not going to be using, I go ahead and clip it under here. So that way, the next time I go to the bank, I go ahead and deposit that, and any of the extra money I have goes straight to paying my debt. And the next one I have is my grocery clip. Now this one is still full because I have to buy groceries next week. I used to go grocery shopping for 2 weeks at a time, but then I started realizing we started wasting a lot of food. So I decided to start shopping once a week, so that way we're only buying the necessities, and it's been really helpful, so I'm really liking this. And the last one I have, and this one's actually a new one, I don't even have anything written on it, but this one is for gas. So I actually used to just use my debit card and swipe it at the pump when I would go get gas. The only problem was if I was out and I wanted to get something, I'd be like, oh, well, I still have gas money in my account. I'll just go ahead and use that. And then I needed gas and I didn't have any money. So I'm trying this out for the first time and paying in cash. We'll see how it goes. I'm not the biggest fan of going inside to pay for gas. I don't know why. I just think it's easier paying at the pump, but we'll see if this works. So those are the sinking funds and cash envelopes or clips that I use while budgeting. I've seen a bunch of budget YouTubers share which sinking funds and cash envelopes they use. So it's really interesting to see what each person does. Keep in mind that as you're creating these, make sure that they're gonna work for you and your family. And of course, the amount that you put in there also just needs to reflect what you're gonna be able to contribute each month. Keep in mind that the amount that you're putting in these can change from month to month depending on your budgeting needs. So don't get discouraged if you're not able to put the full amount that you're used to. So those are my sinking funds and cash envelopes that I use while budgeting. Kind of basic, nothing exciting yet. Let me know down below if you've created a sinking fund for something fun like a trip or buying yourself something really nice. I'm interested to hear what you guys are planning for the future. That's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!